Hello everybody and welcome to Wexcombe Manor Farm 2017. This is the map by Kevin Berry and I'm really looking forward to playing on it. Now this map is going to be a map which I play on twice a week, but I'm hoping the episodes are going to be slightly longer than my other episodes on, for example, Goldcrest Valley. The reason for this is obviously because I'm only doing it twice a week instead of 3 times a week, so the episodes do need to be slightly longer. Having said that, sometimes when I'm doing a big job like harvesting, I cut so much out that the video is actually shorter than the usual map, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, as you can probably see in front of us, we've got 2 different mods here. These are mods which I've never used before. I've been looking to use this mod for a while. I wanted to have it in Chellington actually, but quite a lot of people didn't want me to have it, so I've got it on this map instead. And this over here is an absolutely fantastic Toyota Hilux by Adige Modding. Now, it's a bit unfortunate actually. I went over to Adige Modding's Facebook page and discovered that, I'm assuming it's a he, had finished modding due to a lack of likes. That's very sad, really. I'm sorry that that's happened. So we're going to give it lots of likes now. So thank you, Adige Modding, that you have shared this absolutely incredible mod with us all. And hopefully you do return to modding at some point in the future. So hopefully this is going to be a very good Hilux to use, the pickup to use in this series. And in fact we're going to use it straight away. So let's jump into it. Facebook at Adige Modding, or Adige Mods. I'm going to put it over here. And we're going to put the tailgate down because we need to load up some pig food. So before you ask, I have switched off withering. I always make sure I do that because, yeah, it's terrible if you're in the middle of doing something and you forget to switch off withering and then you discover that all of your fields have totally died. That would be terrible. Yes, good planning there. I'll go inside the cab and we will spin around. I've got my degrees of rotation on my steering wheel pretty high, so it should make it feel a bit more realistic. Let's reverse here. We do have a MASSEY 2 as well, but I thought having a front-loaded tractor would be nice as we use the MASSEY 2 an awful lot. It would be a shame to get rid of the MASSEY 2, so I'm not going to do that. It's just I won't use it quite so often. Yeah, what we're going to do is load this into the pickup. I'm assuming the space in the back here is the same as the Lizard pickup. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we shall see. Grade A pig food. Now you're probably thinking, why am I buying pig food already? Well, the reason for this is because I'm not going to do everything in the same order as what I used to do. Like, I'd usually go and harvest a field and then go from there. But I've discovered that's quite a slow thing to do. So we're going to start off with buying some pigs, because if we can get them sorted, then they'll start to produce manure. They'll also reproduce faster. And we'll be able to use some more natural fertiliser instead of the artificial stuff. Close that up. Hopefully it doesn't go berserk like it did in the Lizard. I think that was a weight thing. Does this have straps? I'm not too sure. Let's just see. Yes, it does. Brilliant thinking there. Oh yes, also you can see there it says repair the Toyota Hilux. Well, what I've done is I have installed the repair mod. Never used it before, but I'm hoping it is going to be realistic. Because, as you'll know, the maintenance fees in FS17 are pretty high. This should help to drop them down a bit. We do have 2 crates of pig food, so we'll take one, and then when we need the other one, we'll come back for it. Now, is Follow Me working yet? I did reinstall it. Let's just see. If it doesn't work, it's fine. It doesn't matter. This isn't a very big farm, so they've probably only got one worker anyway. Oh, I think it does work. It has fixed the issue. Let me just tilt that down a little bit, otherwise we'll spike the traffic. Although, actually, no, I don't think there is any traffic, but that's okay. It's funny, some maps, you think, oh, this map doesn't have traffic, that's a shame. And you think, oh, it's not as good anymore, because I've just discovered that. But this map, it just seems to work. You don't... Well, I don't anyway. I never really think, oh, it's got no traffic, that's terrible. I think it just depends on the map. Anyway, let's head back to the farm Still getting used to the map, but it is quite a simple layout, so it shouldn't take me too long. This looks so realistic. But yes, I was just thinking before I started this, I thought, hang on, we have the Lizard pickup. This is a UK map. That is going to look a bit strange, as it looks very American. Although, yeah, I think the Hilux is pretty popular in the USA as well, I'm not too sure. But this model is available in the UK, so it fits in a lot better than the Lizard pickup did do. And all the mirrors work and everything. So we can see our Follow Me tractor behind us. And our pigs are just here, at the end of this road. Just here somewhere, but how to get into them? I've done a map tour, but I've already forgotten. Oh yes, I remember. We have to go through the yard, and then we can drop down to the pigs. And yeah, it's through here. Right, okay, let's open the gate. We have to press O to open the gate in this map. This is such a good mod. I love the suspension as well, the way it rides. It just seems good somehow. It's definitely a nice mod. Unlike the Fendt tractor, which is bouncing about everywhere. Good mod though. It's just, yes, it doesn't have the luxurious suspension which the Hilux has. Right, switch that off there. Put the tailgate down. Remove these straps. Oh, put the strap back on again. There we go. And we shall remove it. Thank you, helper. You've been very helpful. So, I've said it before in Goldcrest Valley, but I think we're going to have a tractor designated to the animals, or at least just to the pigs. We'll start off with the pigs because they reproduce so quickly. So this is their feed. We'll leave it on the forks for now, I think. That would be the best thing to do. And relieve the pressure. There we go. Right. So we need to buy them. We have £30,000, almost 31. But I don't think we should spend all of that money just on the pigs. That would be a little bit ridiculous. But at least we've got the pressure taken off us with regards to machinery. We have a lot of machinery. So yes, the money is going to be focused onto the livestock, which I found in the past is expensive. But I have got I think it's called the More Realistic Livestock Prices mod or something like that, and it has dropped the prices slightly just to make it a bit more bearable. So yes, where is the purchase place on this map? It's over at the Gomez Ridge Acres, I believe, so we're going to have to go over there. We'll go in Hilux, it'll be fun. But as we don't have an animal trailer, I don't think we're going to have to get it delivered, so that will cost us a little bit more, which is unfortunate. But yeah, obviously we have to pay for delivery. Nothing changes. Always got to pay for delivery. This is, yeah, it's left-hand drive. So that doesn't really fit with the UK, but it's fine. It's a technicality which doesn't really matter. Right, so off we go. Oh, that is bumpy. Sorry, my backbone's just gone. I'll try and find it. If you're wanting to download this mod yourself, you can do. If you go to the mods page on the Farming Simulator main menu, you will find it. It's in the beta section, I believe. Just look for the Toyota pickup and you'll find it. Alternatively, you can get it off the Farming Simulator website. I'm guessing we came from this way, judging by the tyre marks. This is the way to the store. And this is a 60 limit road, so we can go a bit faster. Oh wait, here's a 30. We must stick with the correct speed limit. Nice and steady. Now we can floor it again, but I don't think we can do for too long. No, here is the turning to the left. And here we are back at the store. So, where is the purchase place? It's not going to be far, I wouldn't have thought. It's obviously here somewhere because we've got the logo. Let me just walk over to it. It's somewhere over here. Here it is, just here. So let's go into this page. The pigs are now 750. The sheep are 500 and the cows are 2,500. I think in 15, yeah, the cows were that price there. The sheep were 300, I think, and the pigs obviously weren't in it at all except for a mod. So yes, I'm hoping that is slightly more realistic. I think it all depends on the breed of animal you're going to buy, and obviously the quality as well. So this isn't really a true representation, but I think it's a fair guide. So yes, let's buy as many as we can do with the sheep. Actually, oh, that is quite expensive, although let's go with 15. Yes, we do want to buy them. Which means we're left with £16,579 to play with. This is going to be for fertiliser and for seed and stuff like that. And now we should be able to go and see them. Here we are back at the farm. Let's see how they're getting on. We're going to have to give them their feed. Very important. Going to have to slow down too. Whoa, that's bumpy. So yes, I can see them. It has worked. Fantastic. Of course it's worked. There's no reason why it shouldn't do. Right, so your food is here. Very good quality as well. Where do we put it? There's a feeding trough over there. We need to be able to get into there though. I think it's through the shed. I'll just stay out here just in case they fold outwards. Okay, they fold inwards, but if you went to the other side they might go outwards, I'm not too sure. We'll have to shut the gate behind us though, in case there is a stampede for the gate. My animals do that sometimes. Here they come, look. This one is on the escape path. Now, yes, it's either this trough over here or that trough over there. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like this one, but we'll just have to see. Did you see anything? No, I think it is the other one. Looks a bit like water. What a swamp. Yes, it's this one here. Yep, definitely. Oh, it's tipping out. There it goes. It has consumed the entire thing. So, we do have another one. But how much of that is... Ah, okay. So, clearly with 15 pigs you need quite a bit of feed. We're going to have to get it ourselves because I think that was £1,600 per pallet. And as you can see, we're still in the red. So, yes, we need to harvest some corn, even though it's not done an awful lot, I don't think, in the UK. We need to get some wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybeans, potatoes, and sugar beet, which should be dead easy. Oh, and also water and straw, very important as well. Here they come. This one is so keen, it's just walked through the wheel. Just the one going for it? Oh no, here comes another one. It's seen it. I want some of that too. Give me some. Yes, that should do. Okay, so that is the feeding slightly done. Yeah, we'll go and get the other one. I think it'll be a good option. But, shall we get the pickup? Shall we use the pickup? I suppose we should do. Really. Otherwise it's going to be a bit weird transporting it all that way on the forks. But yeah, I don't think it matters too much. It gives us a good excuse to use the pickup anyway. Right, okay. So off we go. Let's put it on follow me. I'll drive the tractor. This worker can drive the Hilux. Only thing is, the tractor suspension isn't the best, so we've got to go very slowly. It's such a realistic looking mod. I just can't stop saying it. It looks good. I don't know why I haven't downloaded it before, really. I suppose it's because I've been using the Lizard one and never really thought of downloading another pickup. It's just, yeah, as I've already explained, it just didn't look right on this map, so that's why I've got the Toyota. I know what would be nice. It'd be nice to have a car trailer to be able to transport these in. There were quite a few actually produced for FS15, but I don't think any have been converted just yet. I suppose they could have been. I'll take a look. But I also said in Chellington, the previous episode of Chellington, I said it'd be nice also to have the Chrome Big M, I think it is. And then yeah, I got loads of responses saying, oh yeah, it's already been converted. The only issue I've got with that is, has it been converted by the original author? I tend to only like using mods which have been converted with permission. I don't really like supporting things which have been done without the permission of the original author. I'll take a look into that too though. Oh, not quite. Let me just go out of there. There we go. Fantastic. I'll put it into the back of the Toyota. I keep calling it a pickup. I suppose it is a pickup, but yeah. When I say pickup, I just think of the Lizard. Because they actually called it a pickup. With a Q. Spelt with a Q. Right, not quite there. That should do it. Hopefully. There we go. Might just push it forward a little bit. Fantastic. Right, so we'll strap it on as well. I think 2 straps should be adequate. Close the tailgate. And we shall put this back onto Follow Me. Try not to skewer the back of the pickup, that would be terrible. Brand new today. We're going to put a pallet fork through it. Off we go. Right, so this is going to be the last one today because we do need to concentrate on some other jobs as well. I will see if we've got any fields that need harvesting. Do we start off with every field? I think we might do. Yes, we do. But that might be changed. I don't know. Some people like it if you start off with every field. It does make it easier for us because we can just go to anywhere. We don't have to be limited to the same 3 fields or whatever. The same applies for this tractor. If you want to download it, it is also on the mods page on the Farming Simulator main menu. So yeah, they're all pretty easy to find. That's where I've been looking for mods recently. FS UK is a very good place to get them because I think either most of them or all of them are tried and tested to make sure they're genuine and also to make sure they're all fully working. So I'd say FS UK is probably the safest website. I suppose, yeah, the official website is also a very safe place to go to as well. As for the other sites, they're good, but I'm not 100% sure on the safety of them. Like, I don't know if it's easy to get a virus or something, but I would be a bit more cautious. ModHost is a good one. But again, I think there are some external links there. Oh dear. We've got an accident at the top. Sorted. It's making its way very slowly and very wisely over the bumps. Right, so if the pickup stops, let's just see, I would say about, oh, that'll do. That will do. Just about. And then we can go behind the pickup. Just notice we've got IC. Get a bit of ventilation in here. Front window too. Doesn't open excessively far, but we have got some air. Yes, we must lower that. So, pig food number 2. 2 of 2. I've just parked this out of the way and switched the engine off. Should be okay there. Open the gates as well. I'll quickly dash in and out. I don't think they do escape, but there is, I suppose, a possibility. Sorry, pig. Sorry. Let's go steady. Ah, there is already a pig here. Well, they should appreciate it anyway. Yes, we're into the orangey amber colour, so they'll be okay for a little while, but not for too long. Thing is though, we are playing in real time, so things aren't going to deplete too quickly. I will at some stages go to ×5. Oh no, there is a pig here. The pig wants to escape. There we go. Good. Sorted. I'm going to go back up here. And I'm going to park the tractor up. And then we're going to just have a quick look at the map and see exactly what the stage of each field is at. I should think we've got so much ready to harvest. I'm not 100% sure. We really need to get some road planings or something and fill in those holes and those great big cavities in the road. Really bumpy. It seems to be a good place for this tractor. I'll store it in here. And of course we'll have to shut the windows in case of a burglary. There we go. Makes it quieter too. So, right, here we go. Let's take a look. Let's have a look at everything. So obviously we've got quite a variance of different fruit types, which is always nice to see. Every field seems to be ready to harvest. So yes, this is why we didn't really need to start off with any money at all, because it's going to be very easy to be able to bring in the money. We're playing on normal. I think hard would be too hard. Easy's too easy. So right in the middle will be good. And yes, I think I turn it off, so that's why it's not showing. So yes, what shall we do? Let's just see. I think going for a unique crop might be quite a fun thing to do. We have a large harvester. Let's just think. What we could do as well is convert some of these fields into a woodland, because there doesn't seem to be too much of a woodland about. So Field 6 is... I love Field 6. I think it's probably my favourite field, just because of the way it wraps itself around the pig farm. It's going to be fun to harvest, also quite challenging to harvest as it is sugar beet, but it doesn't matter. I'm looking forward to it anyway. Well, I think we should just start with a very quick harvest. Field number 5 here is barley. It's not a very unique crop, but I think that is going to be quite a fun place to put a woodland. If we replace Field 5 with a woodland, then yeah, I think it'll look good. Because we've got the really big fields out here. We're obviously not going to get rid of those. But yeah, let's start up the MASSEY Ferguson harvester. Oh, do we have a header trailer? We do. We do have a header trailer. Good. So we'll have to put it onto there. The thing is though, the header trailer is yellow. But again, it's not going to stop the way it works. It's just a different colour. We will change it at some point when we have more money. At this stage, we don't really have money to be throwing about, so we've got to be very careful. Now, this could be challenging. We'll use the mirrors. There is a diesel tank directly behind us. It is a little bit tight through here. But that should be okay. Right, a job for the New Holland. We've got to transport the header to the field of our choice, which is field number 5. And I believe we have to actually leave the yard to get to there. Good. I did consider downloading a Class Lexian harvester. However, there was only one, and it had blue rims. I don't know if you could adjust the colour. You usually can do, but the rating wasn't very good either, so it put me off a bit. Because obviously now with FS17 you can pretty much on every machine adjust the rim colour. Now, can we get to field 5 through here? It would make it easier for us. I don't know. We should probably walk it first. Unless we can see just from jumping over this gate. Pretty sure if you go through here it is just the sheep farm. Without a gate through to this field here. I don't know. We'll have a quick sprint and take a look. Nothing like walking in the countryside anyway. Very nice. So this is our field which we're going to harvest today, but I don't think there is actually a gate here. So yes, we are. We're going to have to turn around and go back onto the road. But it's not a huge field as you can see, although much bigger than you first think on the minimap. Definitely bigger than you think. So how big is field 13 or field 12? They must be huge. So, combine first. Put the beacons on. And we'll head over there. I'll do them individually. I won't put them onto a worker. It's not very far. And it could just have an accident and the header will go flying, which we don't really want. So we'll do this properly. Yes, we need to continue to the next turning left, head up there, and it will get us to field number 5. Here it is, just up here. Here's field number 6. The sugar beet field. Yep, that's going to be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll probably get the self-propel one by then. And this is our field just here. So if I can position the harvester in a position where I'll be able to get the header on properly, then that'll make everyone's life easier here. And now for the header trailer. It should stay on okay. It's been dramatically improved, so they do lock on much better than they used to. I think this tractor looks quite nice with the big chunky tyres on. I think these are the chunky ones anyway. They look different to the standard ones. I think it does, it suits it well. But this is probably going to be a cultivating tractor, something like that. We don't have huge implements. We've got a few bigger tractors, but nothing massive. I think probably the Case is our biggest. I think it's a 185 Puma. Yes, I'm hoping this is going to work. Let's just hope for the best. If we position it through here, I've got crop destruction on, so I don't want to destroy the crops too much. Ah yes, that's good. Very good. It is not lifting it completely off. That'll be the ground that's doing that. There we go. So all that's left to do now is to unfold the harvester and begin. Now this is going to be done between this video and the next one. We'll do some of it in the next video. I know a lot of people love it when I do the harvesting, so I don't want to cut loads out, but obviously I'm not going to do the whole thing. We do need straw though, so that's the correct setting. The reason why we need straw is for the animals. We're going to have a lot of animals on this map, more than ever before. Probably mainly because they're cheaper, so we can afford them now, but also I suppose because we've started off with every single field which is ready to harvest, we're going to be able to obviously get a lot of money from all of these fields. Now if we do have a loan outstanding, which we usually do, if you start on normal difficulty you tend to have about £100,000 or maybe £75,000. We'll have to repay that as well, so it's not going to be as easy as just bringing in the money. There will be outgoings as well as just the machinery maintenance and stuff like that. But yes, we will have to repair the machinery, which we didn't used to do. But I think, as far as I'm aware, the machinery maintenance mod actually makes it easier for us again. I don't want to have it too easy, but it makes it easier because I think the maintenance fees are decreased. I think they are. So it'll be more realistic, but also, in a way, easier. I have noticed though that some of the machinery maintenance fees are a bit steep. For example, a machine which is just 50 days old, you could have a maintenance fee of £2,500 per day, which does seem a little excessive. So yes, we'll take the headlands off at least and go from there. It looks like the fields aren't fertilised. Can't say for sure. Now, I haven't really decided how many episodes I'm going to go with this map. Personally, I love this map. But as we're only going to be doing it twice a week with longer episodes, I think 50 episodes may take a while to accomplish. So if we keep the videos longer, but less of them, then I think we'll have the right balance there. That should be good. But as for a number, I've no idea. I should think it will be... oh, I can't say really. 30 maybe? I don't know. I really can't say. But I love the map, so I don't know if I'll be able to bring myself to stop. I suppose if the amount of maps I've got to do Let's Plays on gets too much, then I might have to just put it to the side, but that would be quite hard to do, I think. I really want to go with it with this map. I love this map. And yeah, weekend position for the time being. Now, that New Holland is most likely going to be in the way. We're going to have to move it. If we can put the header trailer to the side and then go and get the grain trailer, that'll be the best thing for it. I'll just put this here, and then once we've finished I'll be able to put the header straight back onto the trailer, and I'll put this just to the side until we need it. We are going to have to go and dash and get a trailer in a second. Headland number 2. We'll do 3 headlands, it always seems to work out best. And this time we have a pylon. Gonna have to contend with that. I think we are gonna have to just stick to the left of it though, otherwise... Actually, what we could do is go all the way around it. That might work. Yeah, because that'll make it easier for next time. A very brave worker has been planting this field. They have gone incredibly close to the side of this pylon. Very brave. Right, so we'll just let that come out of the back. There we go, and we will resume just up here. I think that was the best thing to do. Yeah, it doesn't look exceedingly neat, but yes, it's worked. We're not going to get it much further. We're almost full. I will prepare the auger, and then we'll have to go and get the trailer. Now the trailer we have, I think it is the rigid aggro liner. I do like that trailer. Before, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it looks so similar to the dolly one. But then when you actually use it, you think, oh, it's a pretty good trailer. So we're going to stick with it. Eventually we might get a mod trailer. But no, I like it. It's a good trailer. 95%. It's also a larger capacity as well than the dolly one. 98%. And any second will be full. Is it 600? Yes, it is. There we go. New Holland to the rescue. Let's go and get the trailer. And cab view too. I must learn to stay in cab a bit more than I usually do, because it's a lot more immersive if you stay in cab view. I found that if you keep coming out, then well, it breaks away from the immersion of the game. So I try and stay within the cab as much as possible, but I will keep going outside of cab view just because it shows you more of the map and also it shows you more of what we're doing. At the moment we're just sort of, well, you can only see forward, left and right, whereas before we can see a panoramic view. I think the trailer's up here. Must be in one of the stores here. Which store though, I don't know. In there? Nope. In there? Nope. Aha! There we go. So, it is a deceptive trailer. You think it's smaller than it is. Perfect fit, really. This tractor looks ideal. Let's get it unloaded, and then we'll finish off with the third headland and we'll call it a day. Try and get more a bit in the back, and then we can see better from the tractor. So it looks like we've got about 1.5 headlands into the tank, so we'll be going a smaller distance this time round, because obviously we're working towards the centre. So if my calculations are roughly correct, it should be about 70 or 80% full when we get to the end of the third headland, but we'll see. I could be very wrong, as I haven't measured the third or anything, that's just a guess. It's a good old guesstimate. Yeah, I think my guess was a little bit off by 20 or 30%, but oh well, doesn't matter. Just not yield as well as we'd hoped. But that is the end of headland number 3. So we're going to leave it there for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. We'll finish this off very quickly at the beginning of the next episode, which unfortunately is going to be almost a week away, because yeah, yesterday was Goldcrest Valley, whereas next week it's going to be Wexcombe Manor Farm. So yes, a change in the schedule. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, thank you very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.